Hello friends, let's discuss some important topics related to science and tech which will be asked in UPSC Prelims 2023. So, the first topic is NISAR, Joint Earth Observing Missions of NASA and ISRO. NASA and ISRO are collaborating on developing an SUV-sized satellite called NISAR, which detect movement of the planet's surface as small as 0.4 inch over the area of about half of the size of tennis court. The satellite will launched in 2022 from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota near polar orbit. So near polar orbit are important. Key points. The name NISAR is a short for NASA ISRO SAR. SAR here is refers to synthetic aperture radar that NASA will to measure changes in the surface of the earth. It refers to a technique for producing high resolution images because of the precision, and radar can penetrate cloud and darkness, which means that it can collect data day and night in a weather concern. It will scan a globe every 12 days over a course of 3 years missions of imaging the land, Earth's land, ice sheets and sea ice to give an unprecedented view of the planet. Uh, Role of NASA, National Aeronautical and Space Administration, NASA one of the radar for satellites, high rate of communication system, subsystem for science data, GPS receives and a payload data system. NISAR will equipped with the largest reflector antenna ever launched by NASA. Role of ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization will provide the spacecraft bus, the second type of radar called S-band radar, the launch vehicle and associated launch services. Primary goals. What are the primary goals? Tracking subtle change in the Earth's surface, spotting warning signs in imminent volcanic eruptions, helping to monitor groundwater supplies, tracking the rate which ice sheets are melting. What are these expected benefits? NISAR's data can help people worldwide better manage natural resources and hazards, as well as providing information scientists to better understand the effect place of climate change. The image will detailed enough to show local changes, broad enough to measure regional trends. As the mission continues for a year, the data will allow to better understanding for cause and consequences land surface changes. It will also add to our understanding of our planet hard outer layer called the crust. Now, next topic is SAP UTM system. Union Minister for Road and Transport Highway unveiled SkyUp UTM, confirmed as the most cutting-edge unmanned traffic management in the world. So, about Space UTM, it is a cloud-based aerial traffic management system. It integrates unmanned air traffic with managed aviation airspace. It is a capture of handling 4,000 flights per hour in a day. It can handle 96,000 flights. It will help the drone operators with substantial awareness, autonomous navigation, traffic management and risk management. It will add to real-time monitoring and speed up highway construction while keeping a check on fatal road accidents. It will display real-time UAV movements and provide a verified path. It captures over 255 parameters of UAV movements and stored them its black box. So black box. Black box is a small machine on a aircraft that records the details of each flight and is useful for finding out the cause of plane crash. It will offer the first 3D view of a drone airspace. Now, next topic is brain-computer interface. Brain-computer interface provide a direct communication link between the brain and a computer or other external device. They offer extended degree of freedom either by strengthening or by substituting human peripheral working capacity and have a potential application in various fields such as rehabilitation, effective computing, robotics, gaming, and neuroscience. Significant research efforts on a global scale have delivered common platform for technology standardization and helped to tackle highly complex and non-linear brain dynamics and related feature extraction and classification challenges. Time-variant psychoneurotropical fluctuations and their impact on brain signals impose another challenge for BCI research and transform technology from laboratory experiments to plug and play daily life. Next topic is top 10 strong metals. When the metals have lightly peaked molecular structure, it is referred as the flexible metals. Metals that have tightly peaked molecule combined contributes to the hard metals. When the metal has a less in their molecular structure, more is the strength of metal withstand force. The top 10 strongest metal in the world are: first is tungstens, chromium, titanium, gallium, iron, vanadium, lutetium, zirconium, osmium or tantalum. ChatGPT. It is made by OpenAI, has introduced to a new chatbot called ChatGPT, which is a controversial AI and will answer queries just like a human would. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT can answer follow-up questions and can also admit as mistakes, challenges, incorrect premise, and rejects inappropriate requests. It is based on the company's ChatGPT 3.5 series of the language learning models. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3, and this is a kind of computer language model that relies on deep learning technique to produce human-like tests based on input. The model is trained to predict that will come next, and that's why one can technically have a conversations with ChatGPT. The chatbot was also trained using reinforcement learning from human feedback. Uses: it can be used a real-world application such as digital marketing, online content creation, answer to the consumer service query, or, as some users have found, even helps to debugging code. The bot can respond to a large range of questions while limiting human speaking style. It is being seen as a replacement for basic emails, party planning lists, CVs, and even college essays and homeworks. It can also used to write code, as examples have shown. Limitations: the chatbot display a clear racial and sexist biases which remains a problem with almost all AI models. The chatbot gives answers which are grammatically correct and read well, though Some have pointed out that these lack context and substance, which is largely true. ChatGPT occasionally produces inaccurate information, and that is knowledge is restricted to global events that occurred before 2021. Chatterbot is a form of artificial intelligence used in messaging apps. This tool helps to add the convenience of customers as they are automated programs that interact with customers like human would and cost little nothing to engage with. The key example of chatbot used in businessmen in Facebook messengers for a visual assistants such as Amazon Alexa. Chatbot trained to operate two ways, either via machine learning or with set of guidelines. However, due to advance in AI technology, chatbot using set guidelines are becoming historical footnote. Now, next topic is fortified rice. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently announced the fortification of rice will be distributed under several government schemes by year 2024. Also included under the rice fortification and our public distribution system PDS with mid-day meal schemes. Reason behind rice fortifications. Malnutrition has been identified as a leading health discrepancy plaguing and the health of women and children in the country. Because of the current scenario, the decision of fortified rice has been taken, which shall be effective under the several government schemes. Meaning of rice fortification. The rice fortification process involves the addition of vital vitamins and minerals to the rice, which ultimately increases the nutritional value. The fortification process adds essential elements such as vitamin A, vitamin B12, vitamin B1, iron, zinc, and folic acid. As per the WHO recommendation laid down by the fortification of rice with iron is a good public health strategy for the areas where rice is primary source of food. Similarly, fortification of rice with vitamin A and folic acid may be used for public health to enhance the population's nutrition viability. Now, next topic is W boson particles. So, the W boson was first seen in 1983 at Crane, located in Franco-Swiss border. In contrast of photon, which is massless, the W boson are quite massive, so the weak force they mediates is very short-ranged. European Organization for Nuclear Research is the world's largest nuclear and particle physics laboratory and best known for their operators of a large hadron colliders which found in exclusive Higgs boson in 2012. Unlike photon, which electrically neutral, the W plus and W minus both massive and charged. By exchanging such W bosons, the neutron can change into a proton, for example. This is what happens in a beta decay, the radioactive interactions that takes place in the sun. Thus, the W boson facilitates the interaction to make the sun burn and produce energy. What is a standard model of elementary particle physics? A standard model of elementary particle physics is a theoretical construct in physics that describes the particle of matter and their interaction. It describes the elementary particle of the world as being connected by mathematical symmetry, just as two objects and connected by bilateral symmetry. These are mathematical groups generated by continuous transformation from, says, one particle to another. According to this model, there are finite number of fundamental particles which are represented by the characteristics Einstein states these groups. The particle predicted by a model such as Z boson have been seen in experiments. The last to be discovered in 2012 was a Higgs boson, which gives a mass to a heavy particles. Next topic is steel slag road. Surat became the first city in the country to get processed steel slag industrial waste road built as a part of joint venture projects. So it is a 6-line public road. The construction began around a year ago and converting models of steel waste into steel slag aggregate. The road has now been used by heavy duty vehicles of multinational located in the industrial estate on outskirts of Surat. These projects fall under the initiative of Waste to Wealth and Clean India campaign processes. The slag is generated from a steel furnace burning at around 1500 to 1600 degrees centigrade in the form of molten flux material is a impurity. The molten material is poured into the slag spits for cooling as per their customized produced and further processed to develop stable steel slag appropriate aggregates with the better material properties in the place of their neutral stage and commonly used as a road construction. Benefits: the utilization and processed steel slag in a road construction paves the way of sustainable use of waste and reduces the reliance on perishable natural aggregates. The construction cost of processed steel slag road is 30% cheaper than road built in the form of natural aggregates. The thickness of road is also 30% lesser than the normal ones, while the durability is much longer due to the utilization of steel slag. The lifespan of a cement or concrete road is over 30 years, while the bitumen and steel slags the road is around 15 years. These roads are also much more durable during the monsoon. It is aligned with India's commitments to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 9 for building resilience infrastructure through inclusive and sustainable industrialization and green technologies. The next topic is Surya Nutan. So, Indian Oil and Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas have developed an indigenous indoor solar cooking system named Surya Nutan. About Surya Nutan. Surya Nutan is a stationary, rechargeable and always kitchen connected indoor solar cooking. This is planted to product designed and developed by Indian Oil R&D Center, Faridabad. It works on hybrid mode, that is, can work with both solar and auxiliary energy source simultaneously, which makes a Surya Nutan a reliable cooking solution for all weather conditions. Surya Nutan can be used in all weather and season, including when the sun is not available for a long durations or for continuous days such as monsoon and extreme weather. One next topic: Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Centers in Space. Government of India has created a National Space Promotion and Authorization Center in Space, an independent nodal agency under the Department of Science. This move is a part of reform announced under the Economic Stimulus Package. Key points: in space is to be established as a single window nodal agency with its own cadre, with which will permit the overseas activities of private companies. This is a part of reform aimed at giving the boost of the private sector participating in space related activities or using India's space resource. So, what are its functions? Encourage, promote and handhold to private sectors for participation in space sectors. So, this is important. Currently, there are more than 500 private companies which partner with Indian Space Research Organization in carrying out various space activities. They provide material used in manufacturing, mechanical fabrications, electronic fabrications, system development, integrations, etc. Draw up an integrated launch manifest considering a requirement for ISRO, New Space Indian Limited and private companies based on priorities and readiness level. After these reforms are implemented fully, the role of NSIL would be built to launch vehicle to provide launch services, build satellite, provide space-based services, technology transfer, etc. Work out in a suitable mechanisms to offer sharing of technology, expertise and facilities on free of cost, whichever feasible or at a rechargeable cost basis to promote private companies. The government will allow utilizing those infrastructures of ISRO which are otherwise not available elsewhere in India. Permit establishment of facilities within the ISRO premise based on safety norms and feasibility assessments. The decision of in-space shall have final and binding on all stakeholders including ISRO and private players will now be required to seek appropriate permissions from ISRO. Next is Artemis 1. NASA launched a Artemis 1 moon mission to the launch pad for testing at a Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral in Florida, United States. Aims of NASA Artemis. The Artemis program will help NASA to attain the following objectives. First is to land humans on moon by 2024 and explore more in lunar surface. With the Artemis missions, NASA will land the first women and first persons of color on the moon. It will send astronauts to a new location starting with their moon south pole where no human has ever been before, to set up a community on the moon which will drive a new lunar economy altogether, to learn more about the origin of Earth, the moon and our solar system as a whole. The learning will utilized to take the next giant leap, that is to send their astronauts to Mars, to display new technologies, capabilities and businesses approach needed for future explorations. With the Artemis mission, NASA will find and use water and other important resources needed for a long-term explorations, learn how to live operates on the surface of different celestial body, provide the techniques we need before sending astronauts on missions to Mars, which can take up to 3 years of round trip. About Artemis. Important facts about NASA's Artemis missions are given. Artemis will launched on the Space Launch System, which will most powerful rocket in the world. The SLS rocket was designed in the mission beyond the low Earth orbit. It can take cargo and crew for Moon and beyond. Astronauts will send aboard Orion space from Earth to lunar orbits. NASA will jointly work with commercial and international partners to set up first long-term human robotic presence on around the moon. Before the lunar surface landing, two missions will be flown around the moon in order to examine NASA deep space exploration systems. Artemis 1 is uncrewed flight will be launched to the first the SLS, the Orion Space spacecraft. Artemis 2 will be the first SLS, the Orion flight test with the crew. The Artemis base camp on surface, a gateway in lunar orbit will to set up by NASA. This will help aiding explorations by robotics and astronauts. The gateway is important component as it will serve as multi-purpose outpost orbiting the moon. Milligaussian dynamics. Next topic is Milligaussian dynamics. We use kinematics data of 103 dwarf galaxies obtained from the Solon Digital Sky Survey catalog. The test of Milligaussian dynamics insights the galactic void. From this data, we compute the line of sight velocity dispersions of white dwarf galaxies in the framework of Mond and Newtonian dynamics with invoking any dark matter. The prediction of line of sight velocity dispersions from Mond of 53 selected dwarf galaxies is compared with their measured values for appropriate mass and light ratios in the range of 1 to 5 for each individual dwarf galaxies. Our result for line of sight velocity dispersions predicted by Mond are more capable with observation than this predicted Newtonian dynamics. Next topic is rare earth element. The US has proposed to law amendments to end China's alleged chokehold on the rare earth metal supplies. The bill aims to protect the US from the threat of rare earth elements supply disruption, encourage domestic production of these elements, and reduce its reliance on China. Law would require for creation of strategic reserves for the rare earth minerals by 2025. That reserve would task with responding to the needs of the army, the tech sector, and the essential infrastructure for 1 year in the event of supply disruption. They are 17 metallic elements, includes 15 lanthanides on the periodic table in addition to strontium to yttrium that shows a similar physical chemical properties of lanthanide series. The 17 rare earth elements are ceriums, dysprosiums, erbiums, europium, galliums, holmiums, lanthaniums, lutetiums, neodymiums, prismodiums, promethiums, cerium, scandium, terbium, helium, yttriums, and yttrium. These minerals are unique metallic luminescence and electrochemical properties and thus are used for many modern techniques including consumer electronics, computers and networks, communication, health, national defense, etc. Even futuristic technology need to Examples for high temperature superconductivity, safe storage transport of hydrogen for fast hydrocarbon economy, environmental global warming and energy efficiency issue. They are called rare earth because earlier it was difficult to extract them from their oxides from technologically. In occur in many minerals, but they typically in low concentrations, but to be refined in economical manner. India current policy on rare earths. Exploration in India has been conducted by Bureau of Mines and the Department of Atomic Energy. Mining and processing has been performed by some minor private players in the past, but today concentrated in the hands of RAIL India Limited, formerly Indian Rare Earth Limited, the public sector undertaking under the Department of Atomic Energy. India has granted government corporations such as IREL a monopoly over the primary minerals that contains monazite beach sand found in many coastal states. RIL produces rare earth oxide, low cost, low reward upstream processes, selling these foreign firms that extracted from metals and manufactures products high cost, high reward downstream process elsewhere. IREL is focused to provide thorium extracted from monazite for development of Department of Atomic Energy. China's monopoly on rare earth. China has over time acquired global dominations of rare earths. Even one point it produces 90% of the rare earth in the world needs. Today, however, it come down 60% and remaining the producer by other countries including Quad, Australia, India, Japan and United States. Since 2010, when China curbed shipments of rare earths to Japan, the USA and Europe, productions units have come in Australia and the US along with the similar units Asia, Africa and Latin America. Even so, the dormant share produces rare earths lies with China. Heavy dependence on China, India and the world. India has the world's fifth largest reserves of rare earth elements, nearly twice as much as Australia, but it imports most of its rare earth need to finished from China. In 2019, the US imported 80% of the rare earth mineral from China, while the European Union gets 98% supply from China. Now, next topic is nano-urea. Prime Minister inaugurated the first liquid nano-urea plant of Khelhol in Gujarat. It is an indigenous urea introduced firstly by Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited (IFCO) for farmers across the world. What is liquid nano-urea? About it is a urea is the form of nanoparticles. It is nutrient liquids to provide nitrogen to plant as an alternative and conventional urea. Urea is a chemical nitrogen fertilizers while in white in color, which artificially provides nitrogen, a major nutrients requirement by plants. It is developed to replace the conventional urea and it can curtail the requirement of some by at least 50%. It contains 40,000 mg per liter of nitrogen in a 50 ml bottle, which is equivalent to the impact of nitrogen nutrient provided by a 1 bag of conventional urea. Developed by AT. It has been indigenously developed of Nano Biotechnology Research Center, Khelhol in Gujarat, in the line with Atmanirbhar Bharat of Atmanirbhar Krishi. India is dependent on imports of meeting urea and requirement objectives. It is aimed to reducing the unbalanced and indiscriminate use of conventional urea, increase crop productivity, and reduce soil, water, and air pollution. Significance: improves the plant nutrition. It has been found effective and efficient for plant nutrition, which increases production and improved nutritional quantity. It will boost the balanced nitrogen program by reducing the excess use of urea application in the soil and will make them crop stronger, healthier, and protect them from logging effects. The logging is a binding over a stream near ground level of grain crop, which makes them very difficult to harvest and can dramatically reduce yield. Improves environment. It will also have a huge positive impact on the quality of underground water, a very significant reduction of global warming and impact on climate change and sustainable development. Increases farmers' incomes. In this essay on the packet of farmer and will be effective in increasing farmers' income. It will also significantly bring down to the cost of logistic and warehousing. So thanks for watching friends, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and if you want to download this PDF, check in the description below. Bye bye.